The Indian middle class has been handed a deeply broken scorecard. And the most dangerous part? It looks like a winning scorecard. You are earning 1 lakh rupees a month. That puts you in the top 3% of India's entire workforce. By every social metric around you, the family WhatsApp group, your LinkedIn profile, the relatives at Diwali, you have made it. But I want you to run a single number right now. Because this one number will quietly destroy everything you believe about your own financial situation. Take your monthly salary, subtract your EMIs, subtract your rent, subtract your SIPs if you have them, subtract your monthly expenses, grocery, fuel, subscriptions, eating out, the weekend trip you posted about. Now subtract the money sitting in your savings account earning 2.7% interest per annum. What's left? For most 1 lakh earners in India right now, the answer is somewhere between 30,000 rupees and zero, sometimes negative. Listen closely, because this is being actively hidden from the common man. Earning well and building wealth are two completely separate skills. The banking system, the marketing industry, and frankly, the way our parents define success have made sure you never learned to tell the difference. You are not broke because you earn too little. You are running a system with a leak so large that no salary hike will ever fix it. Until today. This is called the wealth leakage cycle. And in the next 12 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly where your money is escaping, why the system is designed to keep it escaping, and, most importantly, the precise 3-step automated fix you can run today without needing a financial advisor, a CA, or any extra income at all. Hey, I'm Rohan. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, this is where we break down the financial systems that the salaried middle class of India is never formally taught, and we do it with real numbers, zero jargon, and zero uncle-level gyan. If you find this useful, and I genuinely think you will, hit subscribe. Every week we put out one video that is worth more than a semester of whatever they taught us in commerce class. Now, let's talk about the trap. I want you to picture your monthly salary as a bucket. Every month, 1 lakh rupees gets poured into this bucket. Clean, reliable, predictable. And from the outside, the bucket looks almost full. The EMI on the car is getting paid, the Netflix subscription is running, the Zomato order goes through without a thought. But what nobody told you is that your bucket has 11 invisible holes drilled into it, and the water is draining out before it can ever compound into actual wealth. Let's name these holes. Hole number 1. Lifestyle inflation. In 2021, when you were earning 45,000 rupees, you managed life fine. Today you earn 1 lakh rupees and somehow the month still feels tight. This is not a coincidence. This is lifestyle inflation, and it is the single largest hole in the bucket. Every promotion triggered a better phone, a bigger flat, a fancier holiday, a weekend brunch habit. Your expenses grew precisely as fast as your income. The gap between what you earn and what you keep, called your savings rate, never actually widened. Hole number 2. The real cost of your home loan. India's average home loan in 2026 is running at 8.65% interest per annum. On a 60 lakh rupees loan, over 20 years, you will pay the bank approximately 67 lakh rupees in interest alone, and closer to 71 lakh rupees if rates tick up even slightly from here. That means the house you are buying for 60 lakh rupees is actually costing you well over 1.25 crore rupees. Nobody puts that number on the brochure. They want you to never pick up a calculator. Hole number 3. The FD illusion. Do you genuinely think your FD is safe? The ground reality is that your wealth is eroding every single year. Let's look at the actual math behind this. India's retail inflation in 2026 is running at approximately 5.1% year-on-year. CPI, April 2026 data. Your State Bank of India FD is offering you 6.8% on a 3-year deposit. That looks like a gain of 1.7%. But that 6.8% return is taxable at your income tax slab. For most of you watching, that's 30%. So your post-tax return is roughly 4.7%. Subtract 5.1% inflation. Your real return on your safe FD is negative 0.4% per year.
Your wealth is literally shrinking while it sits in the most trusted product in your portfolio. And the bank is perfectly happy with this arrangement. This is what I call the FD mirage. It feels like safety, it registers as a positive number in your passbook, but in real purchasing power terms, you are getting poorer every single year you keep money here. Now I want to show you the full picture of why 1 lakh earners stay broke, not because they are careless or bad with money, but because the system is architecturally designed to extract maximum value from your income before you can capture any of it yourself. Let's build a real, honest budget for a 30-year-old professional in Bangalore or Mumbai earning 1 lakh rupees take home in 2026. Rent 1 BHK or share 2 BHK in a tier 1 city 22,000 to 28,000 rupees per month. Home loan or car loan EMI 18,000 to 35,000 rupees per month. Grocery plus household 8,000 to 12,000 rupees per month. Fuel, Uber and commute 4,000 to 6,000 rupees per month. Eating out plus food delivery 5,000 to 9,000 rupees per month. OTT, gym and subscriptions 2,500 to 4,000 rupees per month. Clothing, personal care, gadgets 3,000 to 6,000 rupees per month. Weekend trips, social occasions 4,000 to 8,000 rupees per month. Insurance premiums 3,000 to 5,000 rupees per month. Total outflow midpoint estimate 73,000 to 95,000 rupees per month. That leaves between 5,000 rupees and 27,000 rupees for actual wealth creation. For the majority earners at this level, especially in cities, that number is closer to 5,000 than 27,000. Now here's where it gets genuinely disturbing. If you invest 5,000 rupees per month starting at age 30 and earn 12% per annum through index funds until you retire at age 60, you build a corpus of roughly 1.76 crore rupees. Sounds decent, but at 6% annual inflation, 1.76 crore rupees in today's money will have the purchasing power of just 30 to 35 lakh rupees. That is not retirement wealth. That is a financial emergency fund that runs out in 4 to 5 years. This is the retirement shortfall trap, and it catches almost every single salaried professional who did everything right by the conventional wisdom of their parents. So, the enemy is not your salary, the enemy is not your spending, the enemy is a three-part system. Lifestyle inflation eating your increments before you can invest them, wealth negative products, FDs, savings accounts being sold to you as security, and the credit economy, EMIs, BNPL, credit cards, engineered to convert your future income into present consumption permanently.
Let's talk about that third one, because this is the one that will genuinely surprise you. The Indian credit card industry crossed 2.7 lakh crore rupees in outstanding debt in FY26. The average revolving credit card interest rate in India is 36 to 42% per annum. That is not a typo. 36 to 42%. If you carry even 50,000 rupees of credit card balance without paying it in full, you are paying approximately 18,000 to 21,000 rupees in pure interest charges every single year on money you have already spent. And it is structured to feel invisible. The minimum payment option, the cashback gamification, the airport lounge access that makes the premium card feel like a status symbol, all of it is designed so you never experience the full weight of what it is costing you. They want you to never pick up a calculator. Okay, you've seen the problem, you've seen the math. Now, and this is the part I want you to watch extremely carefully, let's build the actual fix. I am going to give you a 3-phase blueprint. Each phase is self-contained. Each one is automated. None of them require willpower, budgeting apps, or a lifestyle downgrade. What they require is about 45 minutes of setup. Phase 1, the leak audit. Close the holes before filling the bucket. The most powerful thing you can do with your money right now is not invest more. It is stop losing it to guaranteed negative returns. Step 1, the FD migration. Every rupee you have sitting in an FD earning sub-inflation returns needs to move. You have two better options that are equally safe and SEBI or RBI regulated. Liquid mutual funds or overnight funds. These are investing in government securities and high-rated commercial paper.
Current yields in April 2026 are running at 6.9 to 7.3%, higher than most FDs, and there is no lock-in period. You can redeem within one business day after a 7-day window. Most platforms process redemption to your bank account overnight. For any money you will not need within a week, this is a clean upgrade over an FD in every dimension. The tax treatment for funds held over 3 years is also more efficient than FD interest, which is taxed at full slab rate every year. You might think there's a catch here, but the truth is the RBI completely allows this. Liquid funds are the single most underused product by the Indian salaried class. RBI floating rate savings bonds, currently yielding 8.05% per annum, April 2026, fully government-backed, no market risk. The catch is a 7-year lock-in, so this is only for your true emergency reserve, not short-term money. But if you have an FD you rolled over because you didn't know what else to do, this is what you should do with it instead. Step 2. The credit card nuclear option. If you are carrying any revolving credit card debt, any amount that you have not paid in full, this becomes your single highest priority financial action, above SIPs, above investments, above everything. A guaranteed 36 to 42% return on investment is the best return available in any asset class on earth. Paying off that debt is that return. Call your bank tomorrow. Ask for a balance transfer to a 0% EMI scheme or a personal loan at a lower rate. Your only goal in the next 90 days is to bring that balance to zero. Phase 2. The 843 rule. Make compounding work at full speed. Now that the leaks are closed, let's talk about building the actual machine. The single most important insight in personal finance, and the one that nobody explains properly, is called the 843 rule of compounding. Let me show you exactly what it means for your numbers. If you start a SIP of 15,000 rupees per month in a broad-based equity index fund, earning 12% per annum, here is what happens. In the first 8 years, your corpus grows to approximately 23 lakh rupees. Slow, feels unremarkable. Most people give up here. In the next 4 years, year 9 to 12, it roughly doubles to approximately 46 lakh rupees. The machine is warming up. In the next 3 years, year 13 to 15, it doubles again to approximately 82 lakh rupees. And here is the part that will change how you think about time forever. By year 18, it crosses 1.15 crore rupees, and by year 21, it doubles again, crossing roughly 1.7 crore rupees. The same massive wealth jump that took 8 years in the beginning now happens in just 3. This is not magic. This is simply what happens when a number multiplies on itself. The base keeps growing. But here is the critical insight. The machine only works if you don't touch it. Every SIP pause, every withdrawal, every "I'll restart next month" resets the clock. Phase 1 of the plan, closing the leaks, exists precisely so you are never forced to touch this money. The target number you should actually be building towards. For a 30-year-old today planning to cover their core living expenses of roughly 60,000 rupees a month in today's money, accounting for 5.5% average inflation, you need a retirement corpus of approximately 8.5 to 9 crore rupees. That number sounds enormous, but with a 25,000 rupees SIP running for 30 years at 12%, you build 8.5 crores. The math works, but only if you start now and only if you do not interrupt it.
Phase 3. The auto sweep architecture, building a system that runs without you. The final piece is the one that 99% of financial advice never gives you, because it eliminates the need for willpower entirely. I call this your personal wealth engine architecture. It is the financial plumbing that makes all of Phase 1 and Phase 2 run on their own every single month, whether you're motivated or not. Here is the exact setup. 3 accounts, 2 auto instructions, 0 willpower required. Account 1, your salary account, inflow only. This account exists for one purpose: to receive your salary. You do not spend from this account. You do not keep money here beyond 48 hours after salary credit. Set up 2 standing instructions from this account, triggered on the 2nd of every month, one day after most salary credits. Auto instruction 1. Transfer a set amount to your investment account, see below. Your number here should be your target SIP amount plus any lump sum investing you intend to do. For the 1 lakh earner trying to build serious wealth, this should be a minimum of 20,000 to 25,000 rupees. Auto instruction 2.
Transfer the remainder after calculating your actual monthly need to your expense account. This is the only account your UPI, debit card and credit card autopay are linked to. When this account hits zero, the month is over. No overdraft, no "I'll adjust next month." Account 2. Your investment account. This is your wealth building account. The moment the auto transfer arrives on the second, your SIP mandates, which you set up once, pull from this account automatically. Equity Index Fund SIP. Nifty 50 or Nifty Next 50. No fund manager fees, no timing the market. Auto investing on the 5th of every month. Account 3. Your opportunity account. This is the account that most people never build, and it is what separates someone who builds wealth from someone who earns a lot and stays in place. Every month, move 3,000 to 5,000 rupees here automatically. Over 24 months, this becomes 72,000 to 1.2 lakh rupees. This is your fund for calculated, educated investment opportunities, a direct equity purchase during a market correction, a partial prepayment on your home loan to reduce total interest burden, a course that increases your earning capacity by 30%. You do not touch this for lifestyle expenses, ever. The most important thing to understand about this architecture is what it eliminates: the decision. Every financial failure I have ever seen in the salaried middle class was not caused by a lack of knowledge or a lack of income. It was caused by the gap between intending to invest and actually investing. This system closes that gap permanently by making investment the default automatic first action and spending the residual. You're not saving what is left after spending, you're spending what is left after saving. That single reversal is the entire difference between the 1 lakh earner who retires wealthy and the one who retires anxious. Let's look at the actual math behind this, one final time, with the full 3-phase system running. The 1 lakh earner fully optimized. FD to liquid fund migration, plus 3,000 to 4,500 rupees in real returns on existing corpus. Credit card debt cleared. Saves 18,000 to 21,000 rupees a year in interest. 22,000 rupees a month SIP Nifty 50 Index Fund. 7.7 crore rupees corpus in 30 years at 12%. 4,000 rupees a month opportunity account. 2.2 to 2.5 lakh rupees war chest every 4 years for compounding accelerators. No extra in command, no lifestyle downgrade. Just the same 1 lakh rupees running through a better system. Now I want to give you one single action. Not a plan to think about, not a goal to write down. One action you will complete before you go to sleep tonight. Open your banking app right now or the moment this video ends. Go to Standing Instructions or Autopay. Create one instruction. On the 2nd of every month, transfer 20,000 rupees from your primary account to a second account you designate as your investment account. If you do not have a SIP mandate set up already, go to any major mutual fund platform, Zerodha Coin, Grow or Kuvera, and set up a monthly SIP of 20,000 rupees in the Nifty 50 Index Fund of any major AMC. Set the debit date as the 5th. Link it to your investment account. That is the entire action. It takes 11 minutes. It will be the most financially consequential 11 minutes of your life. Because once those two instructions exist, the system runs itself. You cannot forget, you cannot procrastinate. The machine has started. The 1 lakh poverty trap is real, but it is a system trap, not a salary trap. The exit is not a promotion. The exit is not a windfall. The exit is architecture, and you now have the blueprint. If this video landed for you, I want to ask you one thing. Share it with one person in your life who is earning well but feels like the money just disappears. Not because they need to be told they are wrong, but because they deserve this information. Because nobody is handing this out for free anywhere in India's mainstream financial education system. Subscribe, hit the bell. I'll see you in the next one. Take care of your money, because nobody else is going to.